Hey guys, this is Miss Cat, and today we're going to be going over how to use Pexel. So Pexel is a pixel animator, so a lot of video games actually like to use the pixel animation style. It's actually becoming more in a more of a fad again. It's a throwback back to what was done in the 80s and early 90s and stuff with their designs, and there are some animations that are even done just using pixels. So that being said, let's go ahead and get started on how to use the program. The first thing you're going to do, of course, is to make your own account, and then you will see a screen like mine. Now from here, we're going to go up to Create Sprite. You're just going to click on that. And here's kind of our window. This is our area of work in the middle. And if you see, I just used the pen to draw. And if I go down about here, I can click on a color and change it. So I'll just change it to red and I'll start drawing again, and it just fills in the pixel space. It already has it gridded. I've got my eraser, and I can go ahead and just start erasing those pixels away. It's blank in the background like we do with a lot of stuff. We've got our fill. I just Command Z that to get rid of it. And then we also have this thing up here where it's during a mirroring effect, which is something that's cool in this program. So if you want to create a double-sided thing, you can. But I'm just going to go ahead and start erasing this again. As you can see, it's kind of works similar to some of the same tools we have in Photoshop and in Animate, but not exactly. So now let's go ahead and actually start drawing something. I'm going to go ahead and start with a little line here. And now we're going to actually look at creating another frame. So in the corner over here, we actually have our onion skin. So you can toggle that on and off. You can see that the little line I've drawn starts to go away. And I'm just going to create this little animation, and it's just going to be a drop of rain falling. So remember our principles of squash and stretch. We can't really show that as much with a pixel, but as you can see, I am making that line longer as I draw. So as it hits the ground, I'm going to create a splatter because it's like a droplet hitting the ground of the floor. And let's go through. We're going to add a few more frames here of the just coming up and spreading out. Fix that one. Add another frame. Make this a little longer here. That the one on the left I will have dissipate before the one on my right, and then just add a frame of it disappearing completely. So what you haven't really noticed is in the corner here, it's actually been playing our animation. It's kind of small. I can actually size it up, and as you can see now, it plays through my pixel animation. It's set to 12 frames per second. We want to keep that. Now, if we go into our exporting, which is right there, we're going to make sure our scale is set to 14 times. It's just really small if it's not set at least to that. And we're going to go ahead and click on the upload and animate a GIF to that. And as you can see, it pulls up a link, and you can click on it, and it'll actually bring you to a tab that has your video playing. I'll just exit it out of that or toggle back. And that's going to be what you copy. So you're going to right click and hit copy link address. Once again, this is going to be what you are actually submitting on our discussion board. So you need to copy that link so that you have it. Now the other thing we can do is when I go into my save, I can choose a name and I can save it to my gallery. So let's say you just don't have the time to finish your 24 frames completely. You can go there, and when I go back to my gallery, it's right here. If I hover over it and I click on it, I can actually go back and edit it by hitting the edit button. But that's basically how you use this program. Like I said, you're going to upload your finished one to the discussion board, and we're going to see how this goes. Now, I made a very simple rain. I expect you guys to make something more complex than that. We're nearing the end of the semester. We know how to animate, so let's see what cool things we can come up with. All right. Have a wonderful week. I hope y'all are doing well. I can't wait to see you guys when we can get back in school.